He's here. Let us begin. In the end, let us start. 6 days pass. You guys finally get the full number of how many people were able to enter UA and your class. Your class is 14 people. Plus you guys.
So 17.
Quite the large.
I loved it when All Might said it's all mightin' time.
Okay.
I loved it when he was horrifically racist. Oh wait, sorry, that's a different My Hero I'm thinking of. So, no one gets that joke. Oh well. So, here's what's up.
All my builds.
You guys get ready for class. You guys are kind of standing outside of it, really. 6 days pass and you're finally good to go. You guys are in room 1A. Every classroom is dedicated to a different class. You guys are on the very bottom floor. And as you walk in, we're going to have 3 roleplay encounters. First one, we're going to have with Adam Grayskull here. Adam Grayskull.
Okay.
As you walk into the front doors of the school, into the main school building, Golden Fist grabs your shoulder.
Oh, damn it.
Yes, master.
You've done well to learn for this week. You've improved at a pace that I haven't seen anyone do so far.
Yes, Sensei.
But I'm afraid today, you meet a man who will bring you to your knees.
Oh.
I wish you good luck.
Yes,
Wish you
Sensei.
good luck. Now go on, kiddo. Remember, I will always be proud of you.
Okay.
Even if you're a failure.
What?
Which is what I expect. She slowly walks
Okay.
away.
She lost her Irish accent.
I just don't want to do it right now. Fuck off. Alright, fuck you, fine. I'll always be proud
This
of
is-
you.
If you had a chance to change
We went from Irish to pirate ship.
They're almost from the same place. One of them's
No,
fucking
they're not.
Irish and the other one's fucking Cornish.
Cornish.
Yeah, Cornish. It's a Cornish accent. A pirate accent is basically for a person from that area. So, she says, which I know you will be, she says, walking away. As we zoom over to the other end of the hall, Adam, you are alone.
Hello?
Hello?
Adam Seraphim, you don't got any entourage. He fucking dropped call. And he's
Oh,
back.
there you go.
I couldn't hear you guys.
Oh, that's weird. Adam Seraphim, you are standing alone. No Eve, 'cause she's in the class right next to yours. And no entourage. You are alone. What do you do?
Well. What the hell was that dude's name? Oh my god, hang on. I have
Goro?
yeah, Goro. Is he in my class?
Nope, he's in 1B. He's with Eve.
God damn it!
Yep.
You feel someone pinch your ass.
Immediately, I am summoning a gun and I'm pointing it directly behind me at whoever fucking just did it.
Well, they're not meaning to, quite clearly. However, you meet someone.
Like, Alright, I'm gonna snap around with my gun drawn, gangster style, pointing at whoever the fuck this is, head.
You don't see anyone at first. You actually have to look quite far down. There is a, like
Slowly lowering my gun.
There's like a third grader here. There's a third grader. There's a boy about like fucking 7 maybe. He's like putting a shoe on. He's like in like a classical like Japanese like school outfit, like blazer, like tiny blazer and everything, and he's got like a construction hat on. And he says, "God, freaking, there we go. Oh, sorry. Thank you for catching me."
I didn't catch you, kind of just grabbed onto me, by the way, still gun in hand. I can dissipate it now, though. Do you have, like, a super intelligence quirk?
Huh? No. My quirk slowly ages me throughout the day.
Was it based off of, like, time?
Yeah, depending on what time of year it is, and depending on what time of day it is, I'll be different ages.
That sounds like a massive pain in the ass.
It is, but I have an incredible amount of energy inside of me I can release in the form of explosions from my hands.
Gonna just look off in the distance and look back down at this kid. You're not related to Bakugo, right?
Sex God Dynamite.
You're not related to... What is it, like Super Murder God Dynamite? Something stupid.
Super overcompensating name for tiny dick might?
No. No, I'm just in class
Don't
1A.
Disrespect Sex God Dynamite like that.
No, do not call him that. Do not call Bakugo that.
Alright. Well,
he says,
no, he has determined that that name is specifically reserved for his wife.
So,
yes.
I'm gonna look down at this. I'm gonna look down at this right now, kid, and just be like, "Okay, so you're in the same class as me. What the fuck is your name?"
Ethan.
Ethan. Ah. All right,
Ethan Shahoan.
Shahoan looks to the camera, tilts head, looks back at the kid. All right, well, nice to meet you, Ethan Shahoan. Japanese name.
Yeah, my dad was Japanese.
All right then. Well, we're gonna give you a free pass now, but try not to grab my ass again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know that's what I grabbed. My apologies. I'm just so short right now. Don't worry. I don't like become an old man or anything, he says, walking past you. I mostly stay the same age. I'm so sorry. I because, you know, I did the whole thing. I shrink a lot. I thought I was the size of a normal person. I'm so sorry. Either
dude,
way.
Seriously, shut the fuck up, because that Bugs, or fucking Porky Pig rambling is just getting annoying. It's
Porky
fine.
Pig?
Just, yes, it's an old cartoon. Either way, it's fine. Just don't. I can't even tell you not to do that again, because, you know, that's just the height that you're at. Just we're gonna move past this, okay?
What the fuck is... The Goro kind of approaches you going to his class and he says, what the fuck is going... Why is there a middle school... Why is there a grade schooler here?
Aging quirk.
Oh, that's gotta suck. He walks into the class.
That's what I said, I call out as he enters.
It doesn't. It does not suck. My quirk is amazing. Check it out. He makes a cute face and then, like, smiles.
Mm-hmm.
See?
And?
I'm always adorable. Technically not always, because all my quirk actually does is cut my age in half, but whatever.
It's so fucking weird. Alright. Wait, so
Come on.
you're what, like 7? So your actual age is 14?
I look about 7, but I think my body is physically 8 right now. Well, you know. So, yeah, he says, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Seraphim.
Adam Seraphim. That's... Are you part of Kami?
What?
The religious detective agency from Japan?
No.
Oh.
Why the fuck would you think that?
Because you have a name similar to one of their operatives.
What the fuck is the operative?
Akami Seraphim.
Hey, Shen, is there any relation to me and that guy?
You have no idea.
I'm gonna just pull out my fucking smartphone, open up the notes app, put a note down that says, see if related to, what was the name?
Akami Seraphim.
Akami Seraphim. I'm gonna shut my phone, put it back in my pocket. Like, alright. Well, that's something I now want to look into. Yeah. No idea if I'm actually related to that person or not, though.
By the way, how does my audio sound, guys? Do I sound okay?
It starts out kind of quiet and then goes to normal level, so yeah.
Okay. We're good. I'm just making sure the audio's going through the right microphone. So, he walks past you, and we get to the fun part. Because there's one more person you see walk into the classroom 1B, but they are horrifying. Let me tell you what this person looks like. This thing stands at about 9 feet tall. I imagine a xenomorph, but without arms, tentacles coming out of its back, 2 massive holes in its chest large enough for a person to crawl into, a long spiked tail with a mace at the end of it, and 2 huge raptor legs, with a huge alien-like head, no eyes, and 3 mouths inside of itself. That is what you see.
I was so not fucking ready for today. Wow. That is a lot to take in. Okay, definitely gonna need to ask fucking Eve about that.
However, there's more. You see, as it turns towards you, and it does the, like, thing, it, like, nods at you, and goes at you, and walks inside. You see, inside of its chest, inside one of the holes, is the face of, like, a teenage girl.
I have so many even more questions now.
It walks inside Class 1B and disappears.
The most messed
Literal
up
fucking
Diva
toddler. Monster xenomorph. The fuck is this school?
It's a good question.
God damn it. Fucking already
You see a second
weird.
one, by the way. There's actually 2 of them.
Oh my fucking god. Is there another face in the chest of this one?
Yep, another teenage girl, and it walks into your classroom.
I'm gonna step out of the way because I'm still kind of just by the front door. He's like, what the fuck?
Any other monstrosities here? No.
I'm gonna look down the hallway, like both ways, to see if there's anything else I'm just gonna get, like, fucking blown away by.
Well, hold on. Is there anyone weird you actually observe? Okay. I don't know if this counts, but there is one thing. There's a girl with a really weird mouth.
Explain.
So, down the hallway, peeking out of the bathroom, staring down the hallway near where you are currently standing, there is a girl with, like, long black hair, and her mouth has, like, flaps. Like, her cheeks open up. Her mouth is all of her lower face. Her cheeks open up. They have sets of teeth on them. Then she has another set of teeth on top of that. And then she has another set of teeth, which are her normal teeth, on top of that. And she has teeth inside of her throat. And a long, spindly, spider-like tongue.
fuck?
Where Adam
That's David's
over.
girlfriend.
It is, yes.
Okay. You're gonna see that and be like, what the fuck? Oh, God.
Adam over here. This place ain't right. this place
Like,
ain't
go to
right.
your school. Be able to use your quirk whenever the fuck you feel like. It'll be fun. You'll get famous. Be my fucking big man.
And I mean, the last weird person you see is in class 1C, and they have giant exhaust pipe wings. It's kind of it's a large man about 6'3". He has massive exhaust pipe wings. Seems to be a student.
Oh my god, these fucking weirdos.
Hey, Ben, don't worry, you're
All
saved.
right.
You're saved, because Eve walks up right next to you. And she says, you okay there? You look kind of zoned out.
I'm gonna look at her and look back towards like the 3 doors that I just watched all these things go inside of, then back at her. This is a weird fucking school. There are so many fucking weird looking people here.
What did you see?
Don't worry. You'll see the main thing that caught my attention whenever you go inside your room. Because apparently, there's fucking 2 of them. Also, I have a dude in my room who is literally a goddamn preschooler.
Huh?
Yeah, apparently his quirk fucking reduces his age by half, and he looks like a goddamn preschooler.
Oh, I hate children.
Yeah.
Alright,
He
well,
accidentally grabbed my ass.
I would too. But, honestly, hon, you don't have a good man ass, I'm sorry. She walks away into the classroom.
As she walks away with that, I'm just gonna like look down. I mean, it's flat, but it's not bad.
Critiquing his own ass. Damn, I'm happy I'm not the only person who does that. So,
He looks back. It's like a little flat, not bad.
so back down the other end of the hallway. We'll go back to the other Adam Grayskull. Adam Grayskull, you there?
Yes.
Because there is someone who catches up with you.
No.
Yes.
Picks out your knee.
I reach for the gun, but then I realize it's not there, and I start running.
Sarah.
No!
The
Demon!
counselor or
Stay
the
back!
student?
Sarah stands in front of you. He's in a very, very nice, well-kept school uniform. The school does technically have uniforms, however, they're not required for you to wear them. But he's in his uniform, and he has
I'm not wearing that.
he has a cane right now. He has a cane, and on top of the cane is a large fist.
What?
What is that?
And he says, "Oh, hi. Hello, how are you doing?
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
What is that? I point at the cane.
This? This is my fistmonger cane."
You couldn't
grapple
say
him.
that with a straight face. We
I
all
grapple
know
him.
it.
I grapple him.
He punches you
With the cane.
with
He
the
punches.
cane.
I fucking eat it.
And he says, "What do you want? I'm just trying to make my way to class."
Give it to me.
The fistmonger cane? He's gone. He dropped call.
Good.
Welcome back.
Hear you again. I do not know what is wrong with Discord.
You want the fistmonger cane?
I want the fistmonger cane.
I'll give you the fistmonger cane.
Give me the fistmonger cane.
Here, take the fistmonger cane.
I take the fistmonger cane.
Anybody
You-
else getting a weird sexual attention from this confrontation?
You
Just
get
a
the,
little bit.
You get the Fistmonger cane. It counts as a club. It is a cane.
I walk into class
With the
Is he gonna
Fistmonger
rob
cane.
him of a
with the
fucking tool?
fistmonger cane. Yes.
Why is he
What?
friends with you?
Watch me. I'm the only person that'll teach him.
You go into
You taught
class
him
with a
jack shit. You
Fistmonger cane.
introduced him to someone who would teach him.
Exactly, and he only did that because of me. He actually also only got into UA because of me.
That is true. You did let him in. Alright, so you take the Fistmonger cane. How do you hold the Fistmonger cane?
Bottom.
Okay. Good choice. So,
I'm not touching the top.
it starts beeping and fucking explodes like
I
a
do not
stick of
touch the
dynamite.
fist. I do not do fist on fist action.
That's too bad. So, you walk in. Sarah walks in as well. However, we see the friend group on the other side of the hallway. David looks
No.
at you, Cole.
Is he here?
Cole, you here?
Cole?
Cole?
Cole? Here, kid.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, boy. Come on.
Come on. Come on now.
Come on, I've got something for you. I've got something for you. It's a new ability skill that gives you increased training time, just like a human in Bleach. Adam, we zoom away from these two. We zoom into David's face. David looks at you, Cole, and says, "Alright, this is it. 1A. It's time to get the game on."
Come on,
Yes,
get your
sir.
game on.
Come on, hun. Come out of the bathroom. Don't be shy. Okay, so you see a creature. Allow me to describe her again. Other than her mouth, she looks quite normal. But you meet David's girlfriend. So let's start with the scary part, and we'll move down into the not scary part. Her mouth. Her cheeks are part of her mouth. As in, the entire lower part of her face is her mouth.
Oh, is what do they call those? The split mouth woman?
No, it's wider.
No, it's wider. How wide?
Her mouth is from, so it goes from the center of her lips all the way to the side of her jawbone.
Okay.
You can fit your whole hand in there. She could eat your hand. And
Not
her
sure if I don't think I want to try that.
her cheeks are like flaps, almost like what the Predator has. They open up, and on the sides of her cheeks,
Mandibles.
yeah, like mandibles, but like connected, like they're pieces of flesh with teeth on them. And on the sides of her cheek is like a row of teeth on each side, and then
Oh,
she
think of oh my god, what the fuck is that thing called? The demon thing from Stranger Things.
the Demigorgon.
Demogorgon, that's it.
Yeah, it's like the Demigorgon, kind of. How the Demigorgon has those like flaps, it's like that. And then she has one set of teeth going across where her lips would be. She has a second set of teeth, which are her normal set of teeth. And then she has a third set in her throat. And she like unfurls this like weird strange mouth in like fear as she peeks around the corner, and then she closes it, and when she closes it, she looks perfectly normal. She looks perfectly normal. She's a small, like when I say small, she's actually like, I think she's like 5'10". She's 5'10", but she's very petite. She's a petite woman. She's very thin. She has long black hair, oily black that is up in a ponytail right now. She's in the school uniform properly, like a couple other people are. It's very well kept and very well cleaned. She has a pair of books. One of the books is you notice it is named How to Understand, and another one is Becoming Bulletproof. Those are the two books in her hand. She has a backpack on, and she was hiding in the bathroom, and she slowly, like, nibbles towards you guys slowly. And she says, hi. Are you guys David's friends?
Hello. Kind of gives like a wave. I'm Cole.
Oh. Krista steps forward and says, I'm, Krista. Carson looks up from her phone. I'm, Carson. Oh. I didn't know you had such polite friends, David. I'm in your class. I'm an exchange student from Japan.
Oh. Did you come from, there? How do they enlist over there this year?
Well, she looks to the right. It's kind of a long story. Technically, we do things a little bit differently. Technically, I'm in class 2A, but for you guys, it would be 1A, because Japan has another year that you guys don't have. But,
oh, yeah, right.
it was basically, it was a test, and then giant man-eating crabs.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah. David says, come on, hon, don't be shy. We're all friends here. Introduce yourself. Oh. Right. Did he tell you my name yet? No? Hi, she says, raising a hand. Call me by my proper name. My proper name is, she kind of looks to the right. You can see, like, Cole, what's your intelligence? She, like, puts her hand over her, like, lower stomach and kind of crouches down a little bit, and she says, call me by my proper name. My name is... And you can see Cole, what's your intelligence? What's your wisdom?
My intelligence is a +1. My wisdom is a +0.
You can definitely tell, like, she's in a little bit of discomfort, but it's hard to tell from what. And she says, my name is... She kind of stumbles around a little bit. You can see her eyes kind of dilate. Sorry. She, like, rubs her forehead. David says, you alright, sweetie? Oh, of course. Yes, he says, nodding. I'm fine. I'm fine. Call me by my last name, my proper name. Call me Sakamoto.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Sakamoto.
You hear, like, a loud growling noise come from her stomach. Oh. David looks at her. Okay. Hon, are you hungry? The cafeteria doesn't serve very good food. Not compared to UA back in Japan. Why do your Cokes taste awful?
Actual fucking high fructose corn syrup. They use, like, natural sugar. We use the fucking processed shit.
Ah.
I actually
Yeah.
know that offhand because I have, like, literally tried, like, actual Japanese sodas and shit, and they do not taste the same at all. They are way healthier for you.
They just taste awful. They taste like a vat of chemicals I'm drinking.
Probably the corn syrup.
And all the food is weird. Oh, she leans on David. It's okay though, so long as I got my teddy bear here.
Bites a chunk out of
Hmm.
him.
David says, as Carson says, "What?" Like putting her phone down? Holy shit. They actually do like each other. Wow. I'm surprised.
Yeah, we had to... Krista kind of had to interrogate him. Not gonna lie.
What? David says, I'm happy. How about you, hon? Are you happy? I'm hungry, but I'm happy. I'm gonna go... We have only 5 minutes till class starts. Hon, can I, ask you to go get me a bag of chips? Cheetos, specifically. Flaming hot. It's the only thing that makes me feel alive.
Crunch or puff.
Crunch. Yeah, sure, David says, walking away, leaving her there. Hi, she says with a... You notice her facial expression never changes. And then you notice her mouth is painted on. Her mouth. It's not real. It's actually painted on. Because she has no lips. Well, she has lips, but her lips seamlessly blend with her lower face. Her mouth is painted on to her.
Did she just add lipstick?
Yep. And she says, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Well, welcome to America's UA.
You guys are much more lively.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Are you guys growing salt crystals in your blood?
What?
That's an odd one.
Because, like, I know you guys don't like MSG, but all of your food is way saltier than ours. I've never tried American food, but I mean, it's not bad, it's just really, really salty. Except for the Coke. The Coke is just awful. And you don't even have any carbonated milk. How do you guys live?
I want to call bullshit on that, but at the same time, I think that is real.
It is. I know. Trust me.
Carbonated milk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever had it?
It's fucking weird.
It's good.
No. Can't say I've tried that one before.
Spicy carbonated milk. It is so amazing. She actually smiles. Okay. So when she smiles, she has to unfurl to show emotion. And Krista says, that's got to take a lot of energy. But, okay, spicy carbonated milk? That actually sounds like... No, that sounds awful. I mean, I'm not crazy, right? Cole? That sounds...
I mean, it's probably better than it sounds.
You know, people eat snake poison in India.
I mean, yeah, I suppose they do that.
So, it might not be better than it sounds.
I mean, it's... okay, essentially, just imagine enjoying, like, the taste of a spice without any of the real repercussions of it being spicy.
Good
So
point.
awful.
Actually, no, hold on. I think there's some thought to it. You drink milk whenever you need to get rid of a spicy feeling in your mouth, right? So it's kind of like both at the same time. Maybe it's like a soothing taste.
Stop trying to make it make sense, Krista says. It's weird.
What? I'm just. He kind of like leans in a little bit. I'm just trying to make the new girl feel comfortable.
Feel comfortable. She's clearly comfortable. It's fine. Come on. Trust me. Honestly, I'm quite glad you're so polite, Krista says to her. I had no idea, honestly. When I heard David, of all people, had a girlfriend, I assumed he had tried to shack up with some absolutely insane lunatic he found in a mental hospital. You're a very pleasant surprise. I had no idea what to expect from David. And you're very pleasant as well, Krista. Or should I say, Bone Blast. Ooh. David comes back with a flaming hot bag of crunchy Cheetos. And you can probably guess what she does.
Bites his face.
No.
She shoves the whole bag in her mouth and pulls out only the bag.
Basically, she puts the bag in her mouth and pulls out a pitch black outlined green bag.
Asane POV.
No one gets that joke. No one gets that fucking joke. But
No one gets it, but she can deep throat a fish and pull out the bones. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, she can. Green bones, but she pulls out it has like a black out. The bag has like a black outline now, and it's all green. And she says, "Oh, it makes me feel so much pain. It makes me feel so good."
Chew on that freaky hose.
She bites David's arm and turns his skin green a little bit. Alright, now I'm satisfied. Let's go, she says, walking past you guys into the classroom. Isn't she great? David says.
Decided on a hero name yet, David?
Oh, I haven't really been able to think about it too much, but I've thought about, how about this?
Lunchable.
He throws a fucking apple at your head. How about this? Limitless. Sounds good, right?
Like the old TV series?
No, the old movie.
I think the series was better, but alright.
Sounds good, right?
I mean, it's not bad, yeah.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Wasn't the TV and the fucking movie literally just the exact same story, just hashed out differently?
No, in the movie, you could take the drug as many times as you want, but it would just wear off quickly. In the TV, you could only take it once, and afterwards it would kill you.
Ah. No, I thought the main dude took it multiple times.
He did, but he found a way to dilute it. But
Wait, what are we talking about? Infinity? Or what was it?
Limitless.
Yeah.
Limitless.
Yeah, no. He took it several times before he started feeling extreme side effects.
Yeah, he did. He did. We're just
For
talking
both.
about we're just talking about the differences between the movie and the show.
There wasn't.
There wasn't? I believe there was.
No, it repeated use had a problem. In the movie, it was like he just popped them all the time, and I'm pretty sure he didn't have any negative side effects. And then they added that in the second movie.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Or
It's been like Limitless. Sounds good. Makes a lot of sense. And not only that, I've already got a costume set up.
My idiot dog decided to dog jump down the stairs.
Sounds like a bit of an issue for you, Cole.
Yes.
So, David says, it'll be great. Best you can imagine. All of us out there, when we see a villain, we're going to be like, oh, whack, bang, boom! And then they're going to give up. Just like our principal. We'll be so feared amongst villains that they're just going to surrender. Carson says, our principal is feared because villains just don't want to become a statistic. I don't think we can really...
cancer rays, right?
Well, it's not cancer, but it's radiation.
Cancer.
Yes, radiation can cause cancer, yes.
Okay, if you're getting shot with radiation and your first thought isn't, oh shit, cancer, you're fucking doing it wrong.
My first thought is radiation poisoning in general, but yeah. So... Carson says, let's go, guys. Let's go. Alright. Hey, Cole, could you make me a dexterity saving throw?
A dex save, huh?
Yeah, because you fucking explode.
Why?
Oh, I wonder why. Perhaps it's that weird shit around you.
Because I explode. Bad interaction, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, bad interaction. Why do you explode? Because you explode. You know what? I've had so much... I'm fed up with your characters always living. You die.
Alright, 7. I auto-pass.
You fail. You automatically pass. So, there's a pressure release next to you as a man approaches you, like walks past you into the doorway right behind you, and there's a pressure release between you two, and you go about 3 feet forward, stumble, and grab onto a desk while he is launched out into the hallway and hits his back on the wall. And he says, oh, fucking hell! Oh! Oh!
What the hell?
Oh! Oh! My back!
What was that?
So there's a German guy in front of you. There's like a German guy, he's like 16. He's got like... He's clearly like trying to grow in his first mustache. You can just tell he's like grooming it a little bit. He's got like a nice fancy fancy long handlebar mustache growing in slowly. He's got dark blonde hair. He's got bright green eyes. He's a little bit chubby. He's got like a big jacket on, like a popo style jacket that shows off like his midriff, and under the jacket he has like this really big like fluffy green t-shirt with All Might's face on it. He has a pair of black jeans on and dark dress shoes. And he says, did someone assault me? What just happened?
Sorry. You walked too close to me. I think.
And you explode?
No, do you?
No, not usually.
Hold on. Here, I think I might know, probably I got weird interactions with Quirk sometimes. Do you build up something around you?
I control air pressure.
Oh, yeah, that's not good around me. We just created you see, air can go through if it's stationary for a good bit, but because you're bringing high pressured air close to me, you just compressed high compressed air even further.
Oh man, that really sucks. I'll sit on one end. What is it?
It can't pass through my barrier without staying stagnant for 6 seconds.
What? He like holds his hand out to you, and like mist basically forms on the side of your barrier and begins to like boil a little bit. Huh. The mist turns into ice.
Anyways, I'm Cole.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. I'm Frank.
Frank. All right, Frank. Seems we have a pretty destructive passive combination. Best not to sit next to each other in class.
Yeah, I'll sit on one end. You sit on the other. We'll be fine. Well,
All right, sounds good to me.
How big is your
Fine
barrier?
seats, you guys are right beside each other.
As long as you're not within, as long as you don't get within 3 inches.
All right, you need to stay 3 feet from me. Okay. Social distancing, 3 feet.
Right.
I throw my shoe at whoever just said social distancing.
Throw your shoe at Frank.
Like, don't you fucking say that shit!
So he fucking blocks the shoe like, God. First day of class and I'm being assaulted twice. Oh, this school is great.
I'm gonna get out of my chair and walk over and I'm gonna grab my shoe off the ground.
You're too expensive to leave there. So
It's like, these are fucking black Air Force Ones. Originals. Fuck you.
from 200 years ago.
Black Air Force 21s, more like.
Yeah. They are just like a super fucking mega old school fucking...
So, you guys walk in, and you guys sit down. It's not assigned seats, as funny as that would be. Alright, who the hoodlums, and who the kiss asses? Who's sitting where?
Back is... Dead back right by the fucking window.
You bet your bippy Cole's in the front of the class.
I believe all of your friends are
Left
actually
corner.
there. Back left corner, Adam's in the back right corner.
Make for a quick escape when I have to jump out the window when the class lights aflame.
No, I
Yeah.
saw the back window.
I guess you guys are sitting like right in front of each other. So let me describe this class. It's a standard classroom, as you would think. Although I will. So let me go through this. It is a 40-foot long, 30-foot wide classroom. There are sets of chairs here. So there is a line of 7 chairs, and there are 4 lines. And don't worry, the chairs are not connected to the desk. They are separate. So you don't want to game end yourself. And the walls are ordained with like All Might level like posters of like encouraging like speeches, including some Albert Einstein stuff in there. And there, in the back of the classroom, there is a list of things. It's a list about as long as you are tall, and it is the list of. It says on the top, the list of things that will get you killed in Mr. Hawk's class. Two of you.
I gotta read this list.
Yeah, no, as soon as I see that list, I would also go fucking look at it.
So, also on the left side, there's like there's 4 sets of massive cargo bay windows, and the floor in here is tiled. And you look at this list. First thing at the top: eat Doritos that are not Cool Ranch.
Okay, I can respect that.
Tell Mr. Hawk that you are from Korea.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
can I
look at
switch
Cole and just be like,
classrooms?
is that posted racism in this room already?
Next up, tell Mr. Hawk that you are a libertarian.
Oh, okay. We're going places, people. We're going places no college has ever been.
Wow, this is like the anti-fucking art school campus.
Next up, tell us another student one of these things. A, that you are from Korea. B, that you are a libertarian. C, and next one. 3, mess with Mr. Hawk's chalk. 4, eat Mr. Hawk's chalk. 5, call him Mr. Cock. 6.
Okay.
And it keeps fucking going. The best one is at the very bottom, though. The most recent one.
I
Seems
bet.
easy. Huh?
Cole looks at this and immediately thinks, I bet there's a lot of context we're missing with all of these.
Oh, definitely. And it says at the very bottom, perform a live reading of the Kama Sutra in class while Mr. Hawk is in the bathroom.
I want to meet the motherfucker who did that.
Okay.
That
was pretty good.
That one is a fucking man. He walked into this classroom that day and became a man.
As you observe this list, you guys sit down. In the front of the class, because America never evolves, is a chalkboard. This chalkboard has a smart board stapled over it.
That sounds about right. I bet. Or I wonder what David's gonna do to get put on this list.
How long do you think it's gonna take him to get put on this list?
Number 96. Challenge Mr. Hawk to a Doritos eating contest and win. And
I challenge you to a Doritos eating
As
contest.
long as you lose, it's fine.
in the front of the class, right next to the board, there is a very high-tech desk that is kind of built into the ground in the room. This desk is very clean, filled with papers, and has a giant black hawk ornament on it. This hawk, its back is open, and there is a small collection of Cool Ranch Doritos inside of this small statue.
Those have to be stale, right?
Perhaps,
I don't
although
know. Let's find out.
Do you take one of the Doritos?
I sell.
All right, I will warn you. Number 56. Take one of Mr. Hawk's Cool Ranch Doritos.
We're about to find out what happens.
Go ahead.
Am I like the only one picturing him just dropping down from the ceiling and putting him in the chokehold?
Ah,
18.
18, you say. All right. You slowly stealth your way up here.
I
Take one.
lay on the ground. I start crawling on all four. I start army crawling.
You army crawl up to the desk, slide under the desk, get on the other side, get a good position on the Doritos, take one, and quickly make your way to the leftmost wall, creeping your way down the wall as you take a bite. Yeah, they're not stale. They're actually pretty fresh.
Man, this was mid.
However,
And then I spit it back out because it's a Cool Ranch Dorito.
well, you don't quite have the time to do that because you just fall over.
It's poisoned!
You just straight
Contact poison.
up
Paralyzed,
fall
you
over.
down.
Yeah, you're paralyzed. You fall over as if you were dead, as if you actually died.
Oh, it's so bad I can't move.
As
Holy shit. Cool Ranch Doritos are so bad. My nervous system's going into shock.
Dude, you were trying to get fucking murdered by a teacher.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Hey, do the rest of us get the day off if another student gets murdered by a teacher?
No.
Damn.
What if the teacher goes to prison, just gets immediately replaced?
They'll
I
just
actually
say-
don't think he would go to prison for this.
So, what happens is you stay like that, by the way, because you make me if you want to get out of it, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's great. Is the DC lower than 21?
No. Okay. So it's 23. You stay like that.
What the hell? Sarah, help! Sarah, help me!
Oh, that's too bad, he says, walking over and taking the cane back.
Oh, help!
He walks away.
Oh, you bastard! I'm not teaching you ever again.
So you stay like that as you guys kind of get into your seats. Well, two of you do. And a man enters the room. None of you say you're a libertarian.
I look at the David. Should we like at least get him in his seat?
No,
Or if we just let him be like that.
I think he's all right. The Dorito's right next to him, so I think he has what he wants. You know.
Okay.
So, Mr. Hawk enters the room. None of you guys say you're a libertarian or from Korea, right?
Well, good thing Goro's not in this class.
Oh God, yeah. Oh shit. Goro would be instantly paralyzed.
What,
So-
is it anything he disagrees with, you get paralyzed?
Anything on the list. Anything on the list that happens, you just get paralyzed.
This is
What the fuck
insane.
kind of knockoff New Order is this?
It's hard to say.
The worst version of New Order.
He has to write a
Old
list.
Order.
It's old order.
Old Order.
So, Mr. Hawk enters. Let me describe this guy. So,
The Bandhammer.
the Banhammer. It's not quite as good as it used to be before the nerf, but it still works. So, New Order Light. So, Mr. Hawk is a 6'2" man. He's young, although not too young. He seems to be somewhere in his like late 30s. He's got short black hair. He has a darker skin with bright blue eyes. He has like a blazer on, like an open blazer with a dress shirt on underneath, and dress pants and dress shoes. And then over the blazer, he also has like a hoodie, a gray hoodie with the with a sports team on it, specifically the Browns. And fuck you. And he's got like a big binder in his hand. You see, he's got like a very sort of not muscular face, but I would describe it as like a very sharp face. He has very sharp angles to his face. And he sets the binder on the desk and looks at the class, seeing all of you. And he said, "My alarm went off. Which one of you did it?" "Oh, this guy right over here." "Hello." He walks over to your stiff as a board body.
I am literally laying facing the ground.
"I see you took one of my Doritos."
I hate
He also
you.
said that he's a libertarian.
Ooh, that's so unfortunate. I have to do this twice. Hold on. He pulls out 2 needles.
You
Seraphim,
can't say anything,
when I shoot you and the bullet goes through your skull, I will make sure that you have a closed casket funeral.
I have to use 3 of these on you now, he says, pulling out a 3rd needle.
I
He's-
hate this place.
He sticks you with all 3 needles in your
I
body.
pull out real quick. Before he does this, I want to just mention I will pull out the tiny diamond portion of my Halo like drone that has the camera setting on it and turn it on to watch this.
He jabs you in the side of the throat with 3 acupuncture needles, and your body can suddenly move again. He allows you to move, and he says, "Now
Back up. I'm back, baby!
you fall over again."
Ah!
51, no yelling. He jabs you with another needle and says, "All right, read the list. And don't touch my
I
Cool
can't-
Ranch Doritos."
gonna raise my hand.
I challenge you to an eating competition.
Not right now. Yes.
I
we
will be paralyzed through every one of these rules.
If you add a new rule on there,
Korean.
does he drop again?
Yes.
Ah!
I'm still recording this entire interaction, by the way. But so
I'm Korean. Falls over. Hey,
I want to look at it and be like, if you add a new rule onto that list, does it also like take effect of paralyzing us?
after 24 hours, yes, he pricks you with the needle again, Adam.
You should put the rule on there that if you try and give a classmate a quirk, you get paralyzed.
Hey,
Is
so
there a
I'm gonna
rule-
give you the age if you keep speaking.
You can't give me a quirk, dumbass.
I know.
Question.
I'm going to give
Question for
I'm going to
question
give
for Shen.
monkeypox to everybody in this room. I swear.
He
Is
walks
there
to the
is there
front
a
of class.
rule already? Is there a rule against asking for context for the rules?
Yes! That's not pretend. So,
Okay.
the class quickly finds out that the rules are important. And
Please tell me on top of the list of rules it says dub rules.
it does not say the rules, but it says ways to die in Mr. Hawk's classroom.
So I'd like to ask a couple of questions.
Is
Number one,
dying against the rule?
It is.
is attacking yourself one of the rules?
Yes, one of the rules here is no direct comedy bits about self-harm.
No. As in punching yourself in the face.
That's what that means.
That's not a comedy bit, though. I'm punching myself in the face.
But it is funny, so yes, it is.
What if I just, like, poke myself in the leg? It's not a comedy bit if nobody knows.
That's not the definition of comedy. So,
You can't have a comedy bit in your own room by yourself.
I
No
do.
viewers.
I do.
Because you're weird, Jin.
Oh, fuck you. How do you think I write scripts?
You're weird. That's why you have it. You freak.
So, Mr. Hawk here walks to the front of the room. And he says, "Hello, young minds getting ready to be molded by all the crazy stuff you're about to see. My name is," he turns his smartboard on and writes it out, "Mr. Hawk."
Wait, you say it? He falls in. God damn it.
I say it completely under my breath, not even to anybody, and I fall.
What do you say?
I said cock.
Yes, you fucking
I said
fall
Mr. Cox.
over. My name is Mr. Cox. Falls over.
Mr. Cox, to
Oh my
myself, so he
my
knows
God.
you did it.
Oh my god, he says. It's one of these students. He jabs you with a needle again.
Oh, that's great. Why'd you choose that name?
I didn't. That is what was given to me.
Oh, you should not take that.
It is a beautiful name. Now then, kids, I will be your teacher. Let's let's go around. I've got something for you all. Something very important to give to you all, just so I like know your names, because I have a hard time remembering them. As far as my full name goes, because you know, you're all aspiring to be heroes here, we can handle full names. My full name is Stephen Ryan Hawks.
Under my breath, Stephen Ryan Cox.
Oh my god, you fall over again. He jabs you with a needle again. You are really
You
determined.
should really give somebody else some of those supplies.
I'll just put one on the edge of your desk at this point.
Okay, thank you.
He puts one on the edge of your desk. Alright. He hands out a piece of paper to each of you. And he says,
Now that Cole thinks about it, is this not a comedy bit on self-harm since he keeps giving himself, like, brain damage?
It's not brain damage.
Do you think about that, Cole? Cole, do you think... Yeah, okay, he's paralyzed again.
I paralyzed him. Oh, I didn't even do anything this time.
Somebody...
that was my fault.
Go on, Cole, what'd you say?
Can this
I said, that was probably my fault. I guess thinking about the rules can trigger the rules.
You thought it was funny what he did, didn't you?
I thought it was technically considered a comedy bit since about self-harm, since he keeps falling over with a comedy bit.
Yes, which means that he became paralyzed, yes. Alright.
If we continue to think that this is a comedy bit,
It only works once per rule, unless you repeat it.
Aww. So unless I do this, I can get two paralyzations per comedy bit.
You're not collecting them, they're not Pokemon,
he says. I told you I'm gonna finish this list.
He says, finishing. Are you going to die? He says, pointing at number 21. Are you going to die in this room?
Yep.
Why is that so high up on the list? How early did that happen?
I'm gonna shoot myself in the...
going to die in this room.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
maybe.
Ghost. Yes, Ghost says, dying.
Oh wait, yeah, Ghost is in my fucking room.
Yeah, Ghost raises his hand and says, yes, he dies.
Is he paralyzed?
His ghost is, yes.
Wow, that's actually impressive.
Should we just see a floating guy, like, planking?
Actually, no, you can't see him.
You can't see him, but you do see something near him falls on another desk.
Actually, to everybody
A
else,
bunch of
he
cat
actually
hair.
did just 100% die in front of them, didn't he?
Yep.
Yes.
Does
a bu-
anybody actually react to him dying?
Yeah, they look at him, and Hawks says, "Oh my God, Ghost. Hello. I remember your father.
Is
Please."
he the reason for the rule?
Yep." He jabs Ghost with a needle, and Ghost hops back into his body and says, "All right, that's how many are we done? Do not break all the rules." He finishes handing out the paper.
You
And
need
as
to make a rule that says don't break all the rules.
I'm gonna look at Ghost and be like, alright, I respect you a little bit more now. High
It's
five.
like getting a 100% completion, like, achievement. Like
Get the
the
platinum
achievement that is completing every other task.
He
You get the
pulls
platinum trophy for this.
he pulls out another needle, wets the end of it with his saliva, and writes on the list, "Do not purposefully break any of the rules."
I punch myself in the face.
It doesn't take effect yet for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still a comedy bit, so it doesn't take effect.
Yes, it does, and he fucking jabs you again, and he says, "Okay."
Great.
His hand's
I'm
starting to get
guessing
hurt.
this is gonna be a hero name thing. That's what these pieces of paper are for.
Basically. Alright, now then, let us continue. As you can see, rule number 46, remember, the pencil holder is not meant for your backpack. It is meant for you to take pencils, and please return them. All of them are Triconderogas marked with my name. Don't take any of them, no matter how expensive they are.
I take one.
I pull out literally the exact same brand of pencil.
I think if I break the rule and then leave the room, the effect ends.
Do you leave the room with the pencil?
If I try to steal the pencil and then jump out the room at the same time, I won't get paralyzed.
No, you do.
Fuck!
He jabs you again, and he says, "You took the pencil in the room. That's not how that works." He puts it back. Alright.
Wait, what if someone
But I need a
throws
pencil
the
to write my
out
name,
to
don't
him?
I?
If someone throws the pencil out of the room, then walks out of the room, then picks it up, they'll be fine.
Oh, thank you for releasing the tech.
But enough of that. Today's going to be a chillax day. We're not actually going to go over any material today quite yet, but I am going to introduce you to the book that we'll be using. Specifically, this is he pulls out like a
Plus
small
5 in
textbook.
training.
No, it's not. It's a +3 book. It's
Do
+3 int book, and he says, we're going to be going over the basics of heroism and becoming bulletproof, as well as how to serve.
How to serve cunt?
You are paralyzed.
No way, the word cunt.
No profanity.
No profanity of any kind that is not the F word, S word, and that is it.
Fucking
Okay,
shit.
that's...
Did that guy call me a bitch earlier?
He sure did, but that's not profanity to him.
Oh, so it's also what he recognizes as being broken the rules.
Yep.
Wait. So if none of those words are perceived as profanity to me, does that still paralyze me?
If he's not in the, if Mr. Hawk isn't in the room and they're not profanity to you, no, it doesn't.
Okay.
This is so weird.
It is. It's a very weird quirk. It's also 400 points.
I was gonna say I touch him.
What do you think this would be? Not
Yeah,
400
what the
I
points?
don't know. What is this? The only point of this is to be a teacher. There's literally nothing else.
Hey, no, there are other points. He can write down a list of rules in his pocket as he's fighting a villain, and if one of them is strike me, then
And
the
if
guy
one
just,
of them, and if the fight takes 24 hours.
yeah.
Well, no, he could also just have a rule list in his back pocket, and one of the rules could just be, if you hit me, that's breaking the rule. And the moment that, a villain fucking hits him, they broke the rule, so they just get paralyzed. I'm assuming that's
This
what
is
he
so
did as a
stupid.
hero.
No, he was more of a monitoring hero where he'd put his area on someone and then watch what was happening and write new rules in a safe place as it happened. He was a sidekick for a while.
So he's a bitch.
Who's he a sidekick for?
You have no idea?
Can we ask? Is that one of the rules?
Actually, I think it is. Hold on. I actually have 96 rules. Hold on. Do not ask about Mr. Hawk's love life. Okay. That is not one of the rules.
That's not one of the rules.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So I want to
Please
ask.
stop.
I'm going to not ask about his love life, but I will ask what rank hero he was, or if he was just a sidekick.
Well, perfect. He sits down and says, while you guys fill that piece of paper out, I'll tell you about myself. This piece of paper is a personality test, as well as, just who you are, so he can remember your name, because he's not good at it.
all right. The
It's
right
not fill
most
in the
answer.
bubble, you idiot.
I think you're a fucking moron.
Do you purposefully get these questions wrong?
They're not wrong. It's a personality test. You can't get them wrong.
Okay, you're paralyzed.
What?
That's a different rule. Believing that there are not right and wrong answers.
This rule.
Alright.
So are all the questions the same, or are they
I
different?
can't have an opinion of my own.
They're all different. He jabs you with a needle. They're all different. They're all different. So there's 3 questions here. I'll go over your guys' answers. First of all, would you consider yourself of above average intelligence?
Yes. Absolutely.
Cole, what about you?
So is 10 average? Is that
Yes.
considered average? Then
Yes,
yes.
that is. Okay. And then finally, you. Seraphim. Above average intelligence?
Said 10 was average?
Yep, 10 is average.
A little bit?
100.
I got 12, so a little bit.
Alright. Next up, next question. This one's kind of important. Look to the person to your left. Are you friends with them?
I look to the person to my right because I'm in the back left corner.
It is... it is Adam Seraphim.
The moment he looks at me, I will flip him off.
Who is to my left?
To your left is Krista.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
it?
you're
What was the
welcome.
question again?
Look to the person to your left. Are you friends with them?
I put on the side, I'd rather die.
I'd
Okay.
rather.
Alright, I will actually look to my right or wait, was it right or left? Fuck,
Left.
It was left.
left. Alright, yeah, I'll look to my left. Is
That's
wait,
me.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
no.
it's one of the rules to know your right and lefts.
No,
You're
it is
correct.
not.
No,
He needs
that-
to.
okay, it doesn't help that the actual fucking player for this character is dyslexic, you fucks.
Dyslexic. What the fuck does that have to do with right
You
and
become
left?
paralyzed. That's against the
Oh my-
rules.
You can't be dyslexic.
Wait, being dyslexic is literally against the rules?
No, that's a joke.
Okay, good, because I was straight up about to text my mom to get our lawyer ready, because I will sue his ass over that one.
It's not against the rules, although it would be funny.
It might be funny, but I will fucking definitely... Seraphim would not take that bullshit.
The best part is, you wouldn't even know why you were paralyzed. You just become paralyzed randomly.
Yeah. You'd just be thinking about a word, you'd get it mixed up by accident, and then you become paralyzed, and you would have no inclination as to what did it.
And
And no, actually, you can mix up your left and your right being dyslexic.
yes,
It's
you
actually
can.
one of the most common kind.
I think you're just silly.
Not for me, though. For my dyslexia, you know what I do?
What?
I mix up vowels.
Oh, like A and E.
A and E and Y and O. Those are my fucking weaknesses, man. I hate them. Either
See,
way.
mine isn't the actual like letter itself. Like if I think of it, I can write it down. But like if I'm trying to quickly like write something out, I will fucking mix up how they are supposed to look. So if I'm thinking of like a B, I could accidentally put down a D. Or if I put down D, I'll put B instead.
Similar
I will
shapes.
mix them up. Yeah, it's shapes and like it's also with numbers. Like that's my thing. It's like numbers and letters. If they look similar, I can swap them around in my head without even realizing I did it until I
Dude.
look back at it and I'm like, oh, that's wrong.
Do not study Japanese, then. Don't do that. There are multiple characters in Japanese that are just the same, but they have more lines or a circle next to them.
Yeah.
So, the third question. The third question is as follows. Would you consider yourself of above average skill enough to be in this class?
Yeah.
Skill.
There's also a final question on the back. Are you afraid of a Eraserhead?
No.
No, not really.
I barely use my quirk in a fight as is.
Fair enough.
I mean, I just is it like the quirk Eraserhead or the actual like old pro hero Eraserhead?
The old pro hero.
Oh yeah, then no.
I mean, if I remember correctly, he can't negate mutations. So,
No?
no.
Alright, all of you guys don't become paralyzed. So,
What if you're afraid of him, you get paralyzed?
yeah, rule number 90. Fear no man.
Oh, you will see no fear ever.
Oh wait, it's fear no man. What about women?
Yeah, it specifically says man, so the rules are taken very
Okay.
literally with his quirk.
Okay. Yeah, because if anything, I would probably be scared of my mom and she's pissed
okay.
off.
I'd like to. Okay. Is there a rule
Or
about
Eve.
replacing his Cool Ranch Doritos with normal ranch Doritos that have been licked off?
That's called touching
I'm
the
pretty sure he would
Doritos.
just assault you at that point.
It's called touching the Doritos. And yes,
I'm still gonna do it.
sabotaging the Doritos is also against the rules.
There's 3 rules layered on top of these specific Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna break
Amazing.
all of them.
Also,
Simultaneously.
do not replace the
Yep.
powder, and I don't think there's any others. Let me check. Do not lie to yourself and say they're bad.
I didn't lie. They were actually bad. That's why I didn't get paralyzed from that.
And he kind of sits down, and someone raises a hand. Sakamoto.
Do they get
Pushes
paralyzed?
against the rules.
No, Sakamoto raises a hand and says,
I definitely thought he'd be the type of teacher to say raising your hand is against the rules.
"No."
I think it would probably be if you don't raise your hand and speak out, that would be against the rules.
And he looks over at her and says, yes, miss. I have the books already. You can take these back. What? She becomes paralyzed.
Speaking out against the teacher, paralyzed.
He like looks at her and says, what? And then she becomes paralyzed and she says, wow. He says, wow. He says,
Confusing
standing
the
up.
teacher? Confusing the teacher gets you paralyzed.
No, it's being more competent than Mr. Hawk.
Oh my gosh. So yes, basically it's confusing the teacher.
And
That's
he-
what's-
What did you do?
Being
said-
more
More
competent
competent.
than the teacher makes you paralyzed. Dude, if I get my intelligence higher than a +1, this guy's gonna lose it. I'm gonna be permanently paralyzed. I look at Sarah. Sarah's gripping the table. He hasn't been able to let go because he's been paralyzed the whole time.
It's just he's never noticed, and he walks
You never
over
noticed him because he's been sitting there the whole time. He hasn't moved.
and looks at the books and says, "Oh, okay. I don't need to give you any." He says, unparalyzing her. As he hands out the 3 books I had said, Becoming Bulletproof, How to Serve, and then where's the last one?
Is becoming bulletproof a physical training book, or is it a style?
It's neither of those.
So this is useless, and I throw it on the ground.
It's an int training book. That has wins.
Intelligence.
No, it's actually a charisma training book.
I throw it out of the window.
It's a +2 charisma training book. Becoming
I
Bulletproof.
throw it out of the window.
It's a book on how to defend yourself in social situations.
I have enough of that. I throw it out of the window.
Do you?
I throw it out of the window.
You become paralyzed.
I knew it.
Property damage is against the rules.
Well, that's great because it doesn't stop me from doing it. It only paralyzes me and punishes me afterwards. So there's a book-shaped hole in that window.
No, because the window is strong enough to take a book deflecting off of it.
Why?
Why?
Why a
Why?
hero school window can stop a book?
Yeah, I was gonna dolphin dive through the front of it.
Yeah, good luck. You're not Shiro
What
now, are you?
level of autism are you fucking at?
Dude, shut up! I'll throw you out of the window.
You really can't.
You become
I really
paralyzed.
can't. We can try.
God damn it, these
Harming
kids
other
nowadays.
students, paralyzing me.
Yes!
Oh,
Just
you're lucky I don't throw
assume,
this fucking chair at your head.
just assume if you be yourself, you will be paralyzed. All right.
Oh, that's great. I love paralyzed.
So
At this point, I'm gonna effectively gain an immunity to the paralyzed status effect.
that's not how it works. You can't just paralyze yourself over and over again to build up your resistance to paralyzation.
If I shoot myself with a 22 caliber over and over again, eventually I'll get bulletproof skin.
Makes a technique. Okay, if I get paralyzed 10,000 times by this quirk, I become immune to the paralyzation of this quirk.
Oh my god.
That will be my quirk mutation.
And he says, all right, now that you all have had your fun, he rolls the list of rules up.
Oh, well, how am I gonna know which rules I haven't broken yet if you roll them up?
Because you're not going to break them, and I'm going to turn my quirk off so I can... This was just simply for me to show you that there are rules.
That's so boring.
Anyways, hello everybody, I am Mr. Huck. I will be your teacher for the foreseeable future. Hello! So, let me introduce myself and go through it. I used to be a pro hero / sidekick in my time. And you probably know...
hand.
Yes.
Who are you a sidekick for?
Well, someone who's unfortunately passed now.
I think of his sex life.
Nothing happens.
He rolled it up. It's canceled.
You can't fuck around with the paralysis anymore. So... You can't fuck around and find out anymore. So... He says, unfortunately, it was someone who's no longer with us. It was the hero known as Speed Blitz, and she is no longer with us. She died of lung cancer a couple of years back.
That's crazy.
Well,
Oops,
technically,
did I
it
do
was, lung cancer.
Still have no fucking way of curing that, apparently. Alright, good to know.
It's a long, long and arduous thing. But unfortunately, she was exposed to,
Principal.
No, the principal did not give her cancer. She was exposed to Vietnam. And unfortunately, most people don't walk away from him unscathed.
Oh, it's a villain. Okay.
What do you think? Like actual Vietnam?
Yes!
Someone has a quirk that sent her to the Vietnam War.
My
like,
God.
I'm pretty sure Vietnam's not that bad anymore.
No.
No, it's a time-based quirk, and all it does is send you to the Vietnam War.
That would be horrible.
During one of the fucking carpet bomb runs.
And... Ooh, okay. And... He slowly nods and says, so I became a hero after that, known as... Well, yeah, as you can probably guess. The Ruler. And eventually... I stopped and kind of became a teacher. I love teaching you kids and all the things that you're gonna see. Oh, the places you'll go. Oh, the things you will see. So, let me go over. Obviously, we're not going to have a lesson today. It's the first day, but I wanted to explain to you what our schedule is going to be and how I'm going to do everything. Because, you know, I want to make sure you guys are all on point with how this is going to work. All right? So, unfortunately, I'm technically a substitute. Your actual teacher had a heart attack shortly before the semester started.
Okay.
And it's a long story, but basically your teacher, Mr. Coal Smacker, He unfortunately had a bit of a heart attack before the semester started, and he's in the hospital right now. I'm told he is alive. However, he says, creating like a finger of ice on top of his actual finger. However, as it slowly dissipates and disappears, if everything goes according to plan and he recovers, he will probably be here in the 2nd or 3rd semester. Understand? Good.
God's head.
Good. So, you see, he reaches over and grabs an empty glass and then puts his hand over it, and you guys see his second quirk, the one he was known for. Other than the rules, he is known for creating ice in his hand. He creates ice. It falls in there, and it slowly fills up with water, and he takes a sip of it and says, "So, just get yourselves situated, and I'll explain how classes are going to go. So, starting in the morning, this is going to be, we're going to go on through a weird thing here. Roll call is going to be in the morning, around there. After that, you're going to have a 5-minute transition period between roll call and your next class. Luckily enough for you guys are in 1A, so your hero studies is in this room. So basically, you're just going to have 5 minutes of free time. After that, you get advanced gym class, thanks to being in 1A. And then study and research, you will come back to this room. And then you go to lunch. And then quirk manipulation and study after that, which is going to take up most of your day. Once that's all finished and done with, yeah, that's about it. We have normal weekends here, as you would think. I know this is a very prestigious and big school, but we do have, like, normal weekends. Nothing unusual. And the school is closed down on weekends, but I will be here. My office is on this floor at the very end. You can see it. I've taken over your previous teacher's office. So, there you go. That's kind of how it goes. Who in here is... He looks at a piece of paper. Who in here is Cole?
Cole looks up. That's me.
Okay. I was told that you have trouble with holding things?
Yeah. It takes me, about 6 seconds of idle, stationary, non-movement to actually pick up anything.
Alright, do you want me to get you an eye pencil?
What's that?
It's a pencil you can control with your eye movements.
Ooh. That sounds cool.
Alright. Just keep it with you and make sure you don't lose it. These things are expensive, he says, putting it down in front of you.
Cole's gonna have to relearn how to write.
Basically. It's difficult at first, but you can kind of get a hold of it. And he says, alright, well, let's start with a couple things first. As far as it goes, let's talk about holidays. So the whole campus, the campus kind of goes on holiday occasionally. However, during this time, you are not required to come to class, and I will not be holding class. Say if it's like Labor Day or something like that, we'll not be coming to class. The campus does have a couple holidays you might not expect. Martin Luther King Day is still celebrated here. So, there you go. And during those times, I will still probably be in my office if you need to speak to me. I do not live on campus like some teachers. I live off campus, especially because I'm currently a substitute. Once I actually, am no longer your teacher, your actual teacher will probably fill you all in. But unfortunately, he's currently in the hospital. I was told he had a heart attack sometime in the last 3 days, so I'm a quick fill-in. I'm actually supposed to be the teacher of 1B, but they decided to make me the sub for 1A since I taught 1A occasionally. And yeah, a current sub of 1B isn't quite known for that. So, now that we've got all of the introductions and everything out of the way, I'm going to give you guys a small tour around the school of where exactly we're going and what exactly we'll be doing, because your class in particular is going to be very active, as you are 1A. And then we're gonna... how do I say this? I'm gonna test your abilities, he says, holding out his hand. Properly test your abilities. I want to see where all of you are, so I'm just going to have you all fight me at the same time. Alright. So,
Roll initiative.
no, not right now. He just jumps over, grabs David, and just starts fucking throwing haymakers at his face.
No. I grab a Seraphim over here. You will be my improvised weapon.
I will shoot you in the mouth.
You can go ahead and try. When I have you grabbed by the ankle, it will be hard to hit me.
He just leaps over the desk and drop kicks Adam Grayskull in the face.
Yeah, me specifically, honestly.
At this point, you've been paralyzed like fucking 15 times. So,
how big is
look,
the bruise on his neck,
he doesn't
by the way?
even have to deal with you. He'll just turn his rules back on, and you just instantly paralyze yourself.
Honestly, yeah.
how big is the bruise on his neck? It's not noticeable. The needles are way too thin to cause something like that.
Yeah, but multiple jabs in the same location.
They're not in the
over and
same
over.
location. He mostly does the back of the hand. There's probably a lot of them on the back of his hand. He does have a bruise on the back of his hand, though. So, he says, alright, if there are no questions, I'd like to introduce somebody to all of you. So each of the primary teachers here for class 1A, 1B, and 1C, we have a stand-in. I'd like to introduce you to my stand-in. This will be my teacher's assistant. Come on in, he says, gesturing towards the doorway. So a metal man enters the room.
Tattoo.
No. No.
I yell that out.
Tetsu.
No,
You
it's not.
say the name right. God damn.
It's not Tetsu. It's Tetsu. All right. So
Tetsu.
yes. So it is
His
not.
parents hated him.
His parents really hated him. I would too. It is not Tetsu. It is a man made
His
entirely,
parents hated him. Sure.
and
I
everyone
love that
who
name. Me personally. Iron.
everyone who met him as well.
R.
So he is made of chrome. He is chrome. He is very shiny. And he has rocket pods on his shoulders. He has a buzz cut and is armed to the teeth. He has multiple sets of firearms built into his body. And he waves. And he says, "Hello, class. I am also named Steven. Just call me Steven."
Tetsu-san.
No, wrong pro hero. I am, although I do appreciate.
Tetsu?
Wrong pro hero you're thinking of. I am...
You're just Tetsu?
No, reduce it even further. Not Tet either. I am I'm the son of Arsenal. That's probably how you recognize me.
No, I don't.
Oh. So, he says, you know, you probably know my mother, so.
No.
I see.
Let's fucking tell us who she is!
Surprised you guys do not know, he says. She's the second highest ranking pro hero in Japan.
I'm not opening more right now. Can someone else do it?
Mm-hmm.
So, huh? I don't think we saw her at the events.
She was there, but you guys did not interact or see her.
Nah.
Very nice to meet all of you. That's probably how you would know me if you know me already. I'll be learning how to be a teacher's assistant while I'm here, as shortly after my hero career has ended, I will be joining the ranks of the teachers here at the school.
You know Pony's kid?
Yes, I know that little brat.
I didn't think he was a brat. I think he's actually pretty cool.
He was quite obnoxious when he was young.
Ah.
Why?
No reason, I just ran into him the other day.
Oh, I see. Well, I think this is going to be a good friendship, he says, sitting down in the very corner of the room behind the teacher's desk. Just don't mess with the principal, and you all should be fine. Alright.
Cole just thinks, not too late for that, I guess.
Mr. Hawk says, well, come on, class. Everybody stand up. I know you just use your legs, but stand up. We are going outside. I'm going to give you a full tour of the place. And then I'm going to show you a pro hero in action. And that's where we'll end today's session. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming. Say goodbye, you three.
Peace
Bye.
out, people.